What's up, guys? It's Titan Lifestyle. This is Big Dru every Friday, 2 p.m. here at Titan Lifestyle. Got another crazy week with a lot of crazy events, a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. Once again, Titan Lifestyle. I'm here by myself today. John couldn't be in, but I want to give a shout out to my brother from another mother, Mr. John. We're going to get right into it today, guys. There's not too much really a topic or a therapy of the week. Basically, it's Men's Health Month. Something that a lot of us men don't really take care of. It's always the women that's going to the doctor's office. I have a headache, they go to the doctor. My toe hurts, I go to the doctor. My stomach hurts, I go to the doctor. Us, we just kind of wait it out or take an Advil or just, pretty much be a man and just tough it out, which isn't a good thing to do. It's good to get your blood levels checked. It's good to see where you're at. I've been a victim of it myself. People have been telling me for months now, if I have a digestion problem, to go to the doctor, or if I have a headache, or check it out, this and that. You guys, you want to make sure you're checking out what's going on with your body, because even if you wait it out and say your symptoms go away, you don't know if you had an underlying health condition that caused those symptoms. So if you just wait it out and it kind of goes away and comes back and goes away, comes back, goes away, you want to have your blood work done. You want to be regular with your checkups. Every 6 months, every 3 months, or even every year if you can't, afford it or whatever. Make sure you're getting checked out, guys. Ladies, you guys are on top of your stuff. You guys are always at the doctor. You're always making appointments, always checking up on everything. Guys, we need to step it up. We need to be a man, so to speak, and take care of our health and get our blood work done and get our 3 or 6 month checkups. Now, let's get into these crazy, crazy topics, guys. Last week, there was a lot of crazy shootings that I spoke about. There was a young girl and a young boy, 14 and 12, that had a shootout with the cops. A lot of crazy stuff been going on with kids. I wanted to steer away from that this week, but when I was going through my topics, looking everything up, I had to come right back to it because the stuff keeps happening, guys. There was a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old girls pleaded guilty for murder for an Uber driver. They basically called the Uber Eats guy, and he came and they robbed him and killed him over an Uber driver. So, I mean, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, all these transportation services or food delivery services, you guys, you got to be careful. Even though they have all your information, they get your credit card number and your name and all that, and have an address to bring it to you. You got to be careful, and not so much the drivers have to be, not so much the the people getting the ride have to be careful. The actual drivers themselves have to be careful. I know a lot of people that don't want their significant others doing Lyft or Uber. I don't want to make it a man and woman thing, but clearly women is smaller and they may be attractive, or if it's a guy in the car or whatever. It's just a bad situation, guys. You always want to be careful. And now it just seems like everybody has guns now. There's guns in every household now. Kids are getting a hold of these guns, which isn't a good thing. But yeah, I mean, he's going to do it with a stun gun. A 13 and 15-year-old girls plead guilty for murder in an Uber Eats guy, and I guess they did it with a stun gun. And they were also filmed. They were filmed when it happened. So apparently, the thing is now, what I've realized too is just to steer off subject, or it's kind of a little bit about the same subject. But what's happening, I see now, is a lot of times people are becoming infamous. They want to become infamous for whatever reason. So in other words, 20 years ago, there was no social media. There was no major platform where if you went out and committed a crazy crime, that your face would be all over the news, your face would be all over someone's cell phone, and your name would be out there, even if it's in a bad way. Nowadays, people are realizing that even though they do commit a crime, they can so much become famous for it. I mean, they have to go to jail, they have to do whatever, but they become a quote-unquote celebrity because of the crimes they commit, and they have all these documents and all these movies and all these documentaries about all this stuff. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people are committing crimes. It almost seems like they're committing them just to become famous, especially from the younger people, the teenagers, the 12, the 10-year-olds that are carrying guns now. I feel like they're doing it just for the reason. Last week, when the 12-year-old and 14-year-old had a standoff with the police, one of them said, "I'm going to go out like GTA." If you guys don't know what GTA is, Grand Theft Auto. It's a video game where you could pretty much do whatever you want. You could drive around, you could shoot people, you could rob, do whatever. So if people don't think that those video games are having an influence on these kids, the proof's in the pudding. The kid literally said, "I'm going to go out like GTA." So if it wasn't for that video game, I mean, he may have watched a movie and said it because of a movie, but again, these kids can get access to everything, whether it's sexual, whether it's violence, whether it's anything. They can watch and see everything. So we got to be on top of it. But it's just a shame that another 13-year-old and 15-year-old girl is going to be in prison for murder, or in jail, or juvenile hall, or detention. I'm not sure how that works. I know with the younger people that commit crimes, especially murder, they usually only get 7 years because of depending on the laws it is. So I know, like, if an 11-year-old commits murder, he may be out by the time he's 18. They may try to stretch it out a little bit longer so they can hold him after that. But again, these kids, with the information they have, they know that. So if I'm a kid and I'm 11 years old and I feel like my home life is crap, I don't like living where I'm at anyways, I can't wait until I'm 18 so I can quote unquote get out of the house. They just think to themselves, okay, let me commit a crazy crime, be put in juvenile hall or detention center or jail with a bunch of other kids that are just like me, and stay there till I'm 18, and then now I can go out, and what happens is they go out and commit other crimes, and it just becomes crazy. But it's bad, guys. You got to be careful out there. It seems like everybody has guns, kids have guns, and what's a shame is these kids don't realize the harm they're causing, because mentally they're not mature enough yet to realize what's going to happen, 20 years down the road, whether it's going to affect their family, whether it's going to affect the victim's family. They don't really have that. They don't have that concept of life yet, because they've only been around for 10 or 14 years. So, I mean, it's bad, guys. It's really, really bad. It keeps coming up. I'm sure we'll see more cases again with younger people. Last week with the 12 and 14-year-old, one of the sheriffs or detectives or deputies out there said that he's been there for 35 years and he's never heard of something like this. So, again, it's getting really, really bad. Again, another situation. We had a guy got 15 years, 15 to life. He killed his wife, and he killed his wife on Christmas, which is, it's bad enough to kill anybody, anytime. But he killed his wife on Christmas. In front of he killed his wife on Christmas, and then propped his wife's body up, told his kids that mommy was drunk and she ruined Christmas, and literally as her dead body was propped up on the chair, he had the kids sit around and open presents as her dead body's there. And again, he just told her, oh, mommy's drunk, she ruined Christmas. These kids were young kids, so they probably don't realize, I'll check for a pulse, is the chest moving up and down, are they blinking, So they just thought, oh, mommy's drunk and she's passed out, but apparently she was dead. The guy killed her, he's getting 15 to life for it. Again, crazy situation. When I first heard this, obviously the kids are going to be affected the most by it. It's going to affect Christmas for the rest of their lives. As a kid, Christmas is like the greatest thing ever, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate. Holidays are like the greatest thing ever as a kid, and now, every November, once those Christmas music starts coming on, once these Christmas movies start playing on TV, they're going to be reminded of all the time. As a kid, I had some bad Christmases, so whenever Christmas comes around, I have a certain feeling. These kids are going to have it even worse. So you can see the scumbag right now. We put his face up on the screen, but yeah, this fool killed his wife on Christmas Day and propped her body up and had his kids open them. So
he put sunglasses on her too?
Yeah, apparently he put sunglasses on her, and, I don't know. That's ridiculous. Again, if the kids were older, they'd realize you're not going to be sleeping with sunglasses. But again, the kids, they don't realize, so they're just like, oh, mommy's sleeping. Again, now they know she's not around anymore. So,
So the 8-year-old remembered her mommy's body was cold.
Yeah. The 8-year-old, 8 at the time, now 18, said that the mother's body was cold. So again, now she's legally an adult now. 10 years later, and I guarantee you it's probably just the same as it was. It's probably bad, because when you're an 8-year-old and something happens to you, or you see something, you witness something, you don't really realize it until you become more mature. Even with the women, some of the stuff that these cases are coming out, these women are like, I didn't realize it was bad until I got older, and then I realized it's bad. So again, crazy. More killings, more stuff. I'm sure he's gonna have a nice welcoming in jail wherever he goes. But yeah. Hulk Squad, shout out to Hulk Squad, shout out to Rob Cook. It was good seeing this weekend. Rob had a good workout, had some good food. Like the videos you're posting. Shout out to Mary Beth. Shout out to Toddy. Got everybody online right now. It's good to see you guys. Let's switch gears. Let's get into something a little bit more crazy. No more killings, no more murders, no more kids being involved. It's kind of The guy didn't die, but this is just typical hood. If you guys know, it's typical hood mentality. Guy won $30,000 in the lottery, bought a $20,000 chain, and then he got robbed for his chain and beat up. Again, probably posting it online. You guys got to be very mindful of what you post. People posting their address, people posting where they work, people posting how much money they make, people posting their jewelry and their cars right at their address. And then they're posting when they're away on vacation to let people know that there's no one at the house. You guys got to be careful. Again, 20 years ago, this stuff wasn't happening. You didn't have to worry about, you know, people knowing where you're at all the time. All these location devices and, you know, iPhone and Android and all that stuff, people know where you're at all the time.
I think they got a video of it.
It's just crazy. Yeah, you can see the video now in the gas station with it. I mean, luckily, I mean, from what it looks like, it doesn't look like it was that aggressive of a robbery. I mean, again, no one died, no one got shot that I know of, no one got stabbed. It pretty much just beat the guy up and took his chain and took his $20,000 chain that he had just bought. I don't know who in their right mind would spend 20 grand on a chain when you just win 30 grand, unless you're already, you know, you already have disposable income. But again, this is just craziness. This is craziness. Yeah.
Did you hear about the rappers putting in like $5 million diamond on his forehead?
Yeah. You got Art in the studio telling me about Lil Uzi Vert put the diamond on his forehead, kind of shifting gears. This guy put like a $25 million diamond embedded into the skull of his forehead, and then now he just got it removed. Again, I don't know why these people are doing stuff like this, trying to get attention or whatever. But, and again, when you see all these robberies and crimes being committed at gas stations and at stores, and these, I mean, who do these people think they are? They're going to get away with this. There's cameras everywhere now. I mean, literally, people have cameras in the house. There's cameras on the street. And you're at a gas station robbing people at the pump when you have like 10 cameras on you. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You guys gotta, if you guys have a lot of money or you win a lot of money, there's a lot of people that win the lottery and become anonymous because of these reasons. You know, they win the lottery and they don't tell people who it is. You just hear, oh, a woman from Texas won the lottery. She chose to remain anonymous. That's what I would do. I just don't understand why you have to put it out there like that. Again, if you won 20 grand, why would you be in a neighborhood that seemed like you could get robbed at? You know, why would you? I don't know. It's just crazy. Craziness. It's just the hood mentality. You make 30 grand, go spend 20 of it. Why not invest it? Why not try to flip it a legal way and, you know, do something better with it, or pay off a student loan, or put it in your kid's fund or something? But no, let's go buy a big change and make myself look cool, and then now you look like a fool. Crazy.
Got a lot of viewers on here.
Got a lot of viewers. Give a shout out. I know I saw Hulk Squab. We got Greg. Conderwood 149. Shout out to that. I haven't. Who's Conderwood? That's a new one. I haven't heard of that person. Good to have you on. Kai Rollins. York Strength. Shout out York Strength. Jai. What's up, Jai? Jay. Got Jose Louis.
And Jay Jacobs in the house.
Jay Jacobs in the house. Had a lot of good photos. Art and Jay always get the good photos. Glenn White. Joe Mura. Big Red. Dr. Digestion. That's who I need to speak to. That's who I need to speak to, Dr. Digestion. Guys, if you have any digestion problems too, just quick off track real quick. We do food allergy tests here at Titan, guys. If you don't know what that is, basically a lot of stuff that looks good on paper is not good for your body. In other words, if you eat an apple and you feel funny, you may feel nauseous, it may make your stomach feel weird, it may make you constipated, it may do the opposite, it may give you diarrhea if you're not sure why. Your body may have an allergic reaction to that. Again, we had food allergy tests here at Titan. What we'll do is we'll just test your body and figure out what food works best for you. So whether it's bananas, apples, spinach, broccoli. I couldn't do the broccoli. I couldn't figure out why. On paper, it looks great. You know, it's great. It's a dark green vegetable. You know, helps you digest better, this and that. But when I had it, I had a slew of problems. And again, guys, get that food allergy test. You won't have to worry about bloat. You won't have to worry about eating something and having disagree with your stomach and not knowing why. Because a lot of times people will have something disagree with their stomach. What they do is they Google it. Are apples good to eat, you know, for digestion? And then everyone else will say yes, but you don't know why. So again, every individual is different. Whether you're putting on muscle, whether you're burning fat, everything is different. Even the therapies we have here at Titan, certain people love the Prometheus, certain people love the Hercules, something. I mean, everything. You just got to test out and find out what works best for you. Find out what's worked. Who else we got? You got any questions, guys?
Big Rod's on.
Big Rod, the most jacked, young-looking 50-year-old I know. Dr. Genetics. Hey, Big Rod, he's changed the name to Dr. Genetics.
We got Daniel. We got Caroline on it.
Caroline, Testy, SSG, Rug. Hulk Squad said that yeah, I saw that video. He said he posted his workout partner puking after our workout. Hey, listen, don't be lame because you puke. Be lame because you didn't go all out. Again, when I have clients that throw up, like afterwards, they always tell me sorry or I apologize, this and that. I say, look, I give them a high five because that means you went hard for it. You went hard for it. As long as it's because you're working out and you throw up, like a lot of people throw up on maybe a squat day. If it's a situation where you're just going so hard that makes you puke, that's okay. I mean, obviously it's annoying. You get the taste in your mouth. You feel funny for a second, but that's okay. If it's a situation where people are throwing up because they're eating the wrong food, again, we do the food allergy test. We can figure that out for you. They're eating the wrong food, eating too much food, or they're eating it too close to their workout. In other words, I'm not going to go eat 2.5 cups of rice, half an avocado, and a steak 10 minutes before I go to the squat rack. No, I'm going to make sure everything's fully digested. So it is good when you go all out and you're fully digested and you're just killing it, but it just sucks when you throw up. But it feels so much better afterwards. I would much rather throw up underneath the squat rack than throw up because I went out drinking and spending money I don't need to spend and feeling like crap the next day and having a hangover throw up. Anybody else? Any questions? Anybody? We got Eric. Who else we got out here? Rocky, Jorge.
You want to do some events?
Yes, guys. We got a lot of events coming up, just like we do every week. Next weekend, June 19th, the Mid-Florida Classic. That's in Orlando at the Rosen. That's a Deke Warner show. Deke always has great shows. Shout out to Deke. We'll be there. I believe the host hotel is the Rosen Plaza. And you guys, if you're Googling it, don't just hit Rosen Orlando. There's like 3 or 4 different Rosens in Orlando. Every year, I always have someone texting me saying, I'm here. I thought it was at the Rosen, and it's at a different Rosen. So make sure you guys, Rosen Plaza. Rosen Plaza. But yeah, it's going to be a great show. June 19th. It's a national qualifier. It's a Deke show. And again, it's sponsored by Titan Medical. After that, we got the Jeep Fest. That's July 31st. All the bad Jeeps out there. If you think you have a nice Jeep, you're going to bring it there. It's going to be like in the back. I was actually looking at buying Jeeps, and I went to one last year, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll wait out a little bit because these guys are going crazy with the Jeeps now. A lot of great Jeeps, and Jeeps are like bikers, like Jeep people. They have like their own little clique, which is cool. It's good to mesh with other cliques, guys. Don't just stay in your own blinders all the time. But it's good. It's going to be a great show. And again, that's July 31st. August 7th, the Tampa Pro, not the New York Pro that was in Tampa, the actual Tampa Pro in Tampa. That's going to be August 7th, and that's going to be right downtown. Again, who's that? That's going to be a Titan Medical, obviously sponsored event, and also my mind is going completely blank here, guys. Tim Gardner, my boy TG Flex. Tim Gardner, that's one of his shows. Great show. That's going to be August 7th, August 14th, another Deke Warner show. That's the Florida State. A lot of people get the Mid-Florida and Florida State confused because they're both in Orlando and they're both Deke Warner events, both great events. And again, that's August 14th. That's the Florida State. September 9th to 11th, fashion. It's either cars, bodybuilding, fashion, Jeeps. We got it all. September 9th to the 11th, the St.Pete Art and Fashion Week. It's going to be another runway type thing, art show, fashion show. The Titanettes are going to be out there. I'll be out there. Some of the other guys will be out there trying to model. We're not as good as the ladies, but we try to get it done and show you guys the new clothing Titan has. If you look at the shirt I have right now, Titan down, Nike down, all of our stuff is official. But yeah, you can check out the new clothing lines. Not the new clothing lines, the new clothing styles, I should say. And that's going to be September 9th to the 11th. Now, on to the biggest bodybuilding event in the whole world, the Super Bowl bodybuilding, October 7th through the 10th. That is the Olympia. The Olympia. Again, that's going to be at I believe it's at the Orange County Convention Center. Huge event. Last year was the first year they had it in Orlando, so it was kind of like a learning experience for everybody. The expo was a little bit smaller than it usually was last year. I got inside information. This year the expo is going to be a lot bigger, a lot better. But they did a great job. Shout out to all the Olympia people. They did a great job last year for the time they had, and for what they had to work with. I mean, they really had a good show, great event. And I actually like the setup better in Orlando than it was in Vegas. The convention center is a huge place, plenty of room. The hotel right there is the Hyatt Regency. It's a huge hotel. And again, everything is branched off of the convention center. So there's hotels, plazas, everything is close. It's going to be a great time. That's the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, October 7th. The Olympia, sponsor by Titan Medical. And again, that's in Orlando. And then in November, we have the Cars and Couture. More cars, more stuff going on. So again, guys, check the website, check my Instagram, check my Facebook. More events will be coming up. Some of the smaller events, some of the demos, if you guys want to come hang out and see some of the Titanettes, you guys want to come get a free t-shirt at some of the local gyms, I'll let you know where the girls are going to be at, so you can swing by, say what's up to them, grab a t-shirt, maybe get some info. And again, this is Titan Lifestyle. I'll give you guys a couple minutes if you have any more questions.
Also, the
see.
Event.
Oh yeah, whoa. Tomorrow, this is the Dillard's event right here in my hand. $500. We're going to be giving out, Dillard's going to be giving out $500 gift cards. $500 gift cards. That's tomorrow. That's a bridal shower, a bridal expo actually. Yep, bridal expo, Sunday, June 13th from 1 to 5. Sorry guys, I said tomorrow. It's actually Sunday. But it's a bridal expo. You guys, like I said, we don't just do bodybuilding. We don't just do fashion, we do everything. And now we're on the bridal expos, and we got other big stuff coming up too. Big stuff from the South. That's just all I'll let you know. Big stuff from the South. Alex Tropin, Dean Mark, Rocky, Dwayne Day, Clinton Davis, Dawn Hastings, Jessica, IFBB Pro, Jessica, Bikini Pro.
York Strength. Took Hercules potion this morning. I am in the gym now. Can I take it again?
Of course. Of course. You said you took the Hercules potion this morning, and you're into the gym now. You want to take it again. How long was it in between, and where are you going to put it? In other words, if you took Hercules potion this morning, and you say you put it in your bicep, say your left bicep, I wouldn't go back again and put it right back into that same bicep. If you have to, you could, but just you'd probably want to move the injection site. Don't go right into where it was. Again, it's not a situation where it's not going to work or it's going to get infected. But again, if you have an entry, if you're entering into the IM, it's going to take a little bit of time for that hole, so to speak, to close up. So again, you don't want to have scar tissue. So again, you can do Hercules twice a day. But again, how much are you doing? That's the main thing. I don't want you to be telling me you're doing a crazy amount in the morning, crazy amount at night. But if you want to do 1 ml in the morning in your biceps and maybe do another 1 ml at night in your chest and go back, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. Okay.
Does Titan ever sponsor CrossFit events? No, we don't, but I would love to. We'd love to. I mean, I could never do that stuff. I shout out to all the CrossFitters. A lot of bodybuilders have this thing about, oh, CrossFitters are this, CrossFitters that. I'm not going to talk junk because I can't do any of that stuff. I'd injure myself as long as I did it. But yeah, if there's any CrossFit people out there that's having events come up, hit us up, let us know. We love to expand. But it would be good to step into that. I'd love to watch it, actually. I'd love to watch CrossFit. I would never do it, but I'd love to watch it.
You got to go to my next race, man. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to get Art out there, guys. You got the media coordinator events, the guy, he's like that. He's like a ninja. He can jump all over the place and do all that stuff. So it'd be good to get him out there. Let me get the camera. Let me get him out there so you guys can see what he does. Shout out to Art.
Keith Titan in the house. And what up, big dog?
Keith, what up? What up, Keith? Jay Lucas. Who else we got on here?
Okay, so York Strength did 1 cc.
1 cc or 1 ml. A lot of times people confuse cc with ml. It's basically the same thing. But he did 1 ml. Yeah, you could definitely do another ml later. I've done it before. I've had morning workouts where I'll do 1 ml, say on each quad, and then later on that night, if I want to do biceps, I'll do 1 ml on each bicep. The most I've done pretty much in a day is maybe 6. But again, just test out your body and see what works.
All right, we got Justin in the house. Mike Ray. We got quite a few people. Lugo.
Mike Ray, Justin, Hugo, Lugo.
Very cool. Don't forget to hit like. That like button.
Oh yes, guys, make sure you like this, share this, let us know you guys appreciate us. We're here every week. I'm here every week, Fridays at 2 p.m. This is Titan Lifestyle. And again, guys, I keep saying this over again. If someone can prove to me that they show 50 shares of anything Titan related, that's like a promotional thing or a marketing thing or a video I've done or that John or Charisse or Rachel has done, if anybody can prove that they've done 50 shares, they're getting free Titan gear. Yeah, let's wrap it up, guys. That's pretty much it for this week. Again, I'm here every week at 2 p.m. This is Titan Lifestyle. I'm Big Dru. If you guys, make sure you check out our YouTube channel. And don't just check it out. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. So that way you could be locked and loaded for us. And once you hit that the notification button, you guys will be good to go. You'll be notified every time we're about to come on. Also, we have a podcast, guys. If you have an iPhone or Android, just Google Titan Medical Podcast. It'll come up. You can go back to all of the shows I've done, me and John have done. You can watch this show or listen to this show while you're driving, while you're cleaning, while you're cooking. And if you want to watch it again, you can just go back to the website and watch it there as well. This is Titan Lifestyle. I will see you guys next week. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you Sunday at the Bridal Expo.